It has been almost 60 years since the New York Jets last won a Super Bowl, and it doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon, as this season they have started 0-7. Well, today I'm going to try to fix that as I add one random legend to the Jets until they win the Super Bowl. First things first, though, I want to see how the Jets finish their current season at 0-7. Maybe they could make a little bit of a run for the playoffs. I have my doubts. Well, I'll tell you what, I thought they were only going to win 2 games. They did better than that, with 3 wins. But like I said, I'll be adding one random legend to this team every single season until we win the Super Bowl using this wheel right here. And we get a left edge to start things off. And at the defensive end position, I decided to add one of the best defensive ends in Jets history, former Defensive Player of the Year, Mark Gastineau. He also used to hold a single-season sack record until Michael Strahan broke it, and there was definitely no controversies about that. Tell you what, 3 guys over 90 overall on defense, that's looking pretty good. Definitely cannot say the same thing about the offense, though. But yeah, season number 2, let's see how this goes. Having an elite pass rusher off the edge should help this team out, so we should win more than 3 games. Should. So without further ado, let's see how season number 2 goes for the New York Jets. And with the addition of Mark Gastineau, the Jets win 4 more games and go 7-10 in year number 2. And he definitely made a massive impact to this team with 15.5 sacks and 9 TFLs along with 76 tackles. So we're definitely on the right path to get the New York Jets their Super Bowl win. But yeah, unfortunately at 7-10, just still not close enough to make the playoffs. They needed 10 wins to make the playoffs this season. Which just means we're going to be adding another legend to this squad who is going to be a left tackle. That could really help out the offense. And I'm going to be adding who many consider to be the best left tackle in Jets history, Hall of Famer Winston Hill. And he was part of that Super Bowl 3 win for the Jets too. So with this addition, it should really help out this offense, or at least maybe start getting on the right track, having that elite blindside blocker out here. But maybe we still got more work to do. I was really surprised with the improvement onto year 2, so maybe year 3 will get us one step closer to the playoffs, maybe even fight for a wild card spot. Let's find out, guys. And we did not make the playoffs once again. In fact, 1 win worse this season, going 6-11. Winston Hill ended up giving up 7 sacks this season, but honestly, that's not bad compared to some of the other guys on this offensive line. Mark Gastineau did not do as well this season as he did in the previous year, but you know what? Quentin Williams had 16.5 sacks, so I think the defense was still performing very, very well. We're probably going to need to try to get an offensive playmaker, but we are at the mercy of this wheel. But please, give me somebody good. A quarterback. That is perfect, guys. Come on. And this is the New York Jets, so I think I have a pretty good idea who I'm going to add at QB. That's right. I have added Broadway Joe to this Jets lineup. Of course, made the guarantee in Super Bowl 3. So, yeah, there's no other choice at quarterback, in my opinion. So, yeah, this should really help our offense out now with a 98 overall quarterback. Of course, he's got his blindside protector already set here, and hopefully the defense can keep balling out for us. But now we've added 3 Jets legends to this team. Is that going to be enough to make the playoffs? And you know what, guys? Adding an elite quarterback definitely helped out this team because we went 12-5 this season. And not only did we finally make the playoffs this season, we, in fact, we're the #1 overall team in the AFC. I'm actually surprised that 12-5 got us to that 1 seed, and let me tell you, the bracket is looking pretty interesting here for the AFC. Yeah, I don't think Joe Namath was ever doing this in real life, but 37 touchdowns, 6 picks is an insane season. But hey, it helped us out, so I'll take it. And yeah, not surprising, he didn't really do too much in the running game. Winston Hill only allowed 4 sacks all season, so that's already a big improvement. But Mark Gastineau, man, I don't know. Every season, he's kind of falling off a bit here. Quentin Williams is balling, though, so I think we will definitely take that, and I don't know, I guess it kind of spread the wealth everywhere else. Not really sure what happened to Mark Gastineau this season, though. And Joe Namath was actually first in passer rating this season, so I'm actually interested to see if he won MVP, maybe. Let's see. He did not. Patrick Mahomes did. Of course he did. Baker Mayfield 2, Burrow 3, Josh Allen 4, and then Joe Namath at number 5. But the most important thing today is that Super Bowl win for the Jets. And you know what? We got 1 seed, so let's just send this wild card round. So for the divisional round, the Jets are going to be playing the LA Chargers. And matchup-wise, we definitely have the edge on offense. Number 2 points per game. So, yeah, 6 season, man. Defense was looking good outside of passing yards. We were dead last in opponent passing yards. That's really bad. So, I don't know how this game's going to go, guys. Let's just see if we win. Ladies and gentlemen, the New York Jets are in the AFC Championship game with a 27-19 win over the Chargers. Looked like we just kind of controlled the lead all the way throughout. Like, nothing in doubt ever. Joe Namath with a 2-tutty game. Brees Hall, solid. Gastineau with the TFL, so that's pretty cool, but no sacks for him, man. And speaking of no sacks, Winston Hill didn't give up any in this game. So with that, the Jets are going to be facing the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. NFL MVP Patrick Mahomes too this season. Let's see if we get to the Super Bowl. And ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Super Bowl. 3 legends added to the Jets team has at least brought us to the Super Bowl, but can we win the Super Bowl? That is the biggest question. These 2 games could not have been more different in the championship rounds, man. 21-7 win for the Jets here. Kansas City took the lead in the first quarter, and that was it. That was the only points they scored all game. Wow. And it looked like it was a bit of a defensive battle out here. I mean, not much work done by the quarterbacks. Brees Hall with 100 yards rushing, though, and 6 broken tackles. Jeez, man. Winston Hill did give up a sack this game, though. Ooh. And yeah, just another dud game for Mark Gastineau. Like, man, come on. Where are the sacks? Do something for us. We need you in the Super Bowl, man. Hopefully he does show up in the Super Bowl, but Jets-Bucks Super Bowl. Baker Mayfield finished second in that MVP vote, and they just dropped 45 points in the NFC Championship game over the Bucks, too. 4 touchdowns from Baker Mayfield. Jeez, this might be a big-time battle, so we're going to hop into this one, man. Let's see if the Jets can pull off the Super Bowl W. So here we go, guys. Bucks, Jets, Super Bowl. I really do not know how this is going to go for either team here. But, of course, for this game, we are rooting for the New York Jets. Can we finish this off with 3 legends added to this team? But let's see what happens in the Super Bowl here. And I think first things first, we just kind of see what happens in the first quarter. So let's see. Jets had ball first, nothing. Defensive battle to start off, but the Bucks do get a touchdown to end the first quarter. That's not good for us. That is not good. Let's see how the Jets end off the second half, though. Let's get some points on the board. 10-0, 10-7, 13-7. But the Jets take the lead right before the end of the half, 14-3. Can we pull this off? Joe Namath is looking pretty good in the first half with 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. That pick, not great, but hey, we have the lead, right? Nice to see Mark Gastineau's actually getting some tackles this game too, but let's jump into the second half. Let's just see how the second half starts here. I want to see how this first drive goes for the Buccaneers, who gets ball. 2-yard rush by Bucky Irving. Nothing from Baker here. Third down. They convert it. No, they don't. They're going to be short here. 4th and 1, and it's going to be a punt. So this is going to be a pretty big drive for the Jets to start off the second half. Let's hop into this. Touchback, 20-yard line, and Joe Namath throws the ball backwards. I get it. It was a swing pass. Bucks defense just really played really well on that, but 2nd and long now. Joe Namath chilling in the pocket, dumping it off, and they get a lot of yards there. I actually had to look up who that was. That was Josh Reynolds. I've barely watched the Jets this year. I'm sorry. Joe Namath with what is that pass from Joe Namath? That was like a on the run, a bit of a jump pass. Like, that was crazy. Is that Alan? It's Alan Lazard too. Like, what a crazy throw. That guy was blanketed, man. I can see how we're the 1 seed if Joe Namath was making passes like that. Run? No, play action from Joe Namath. Airing it out once again, a dot to Josh Reynolds. Not looking good for the Bucks defense. It is looking great for Joe Namath and the Jets, though. Some Broadway Joe magic is happening right now in the Super Bowl. Once again, dumping off to Josh Reynolds. That's cool. Bucks defense could really shut it down if they want. I cannot believe that Joe Namath just ran this ball. That is crazy. I mean, hey, nobody's watching him, so why not get the first down run there at the 25 now? Jets are moving. Like, a read option. This is insane. Read option. You know what it is? They're running the offense as if Justin Fields is still the quarterback of this team. That's what's happening. Actually kind of funny, but like, yeah, Joe Namath has like 69 speed, I think is what he has, so he probably shouldn't be doing this, but I mean, it's kind of working. Screen, Brees Hall, big yards once again. 3rd and manageable now. Touchdown is still going to keep it a 1-possession game, but the Bucks defense, if they want to stay in this game, they got to figure something out, but it is another first down to Josh Reynolds. Inside the red zone, inside the 12 for the New York Jets. Broadway Joe is looking for a tutty on this play. I already know it. Maybe not, because they're going to run it. Brees Hall, who breaks open. I cannot believe he didn't get tackled in the backfield. It looked like he was stuffed. Touchdown, New York Jets. Like I said, it's still a one-possession game, but what an electric start to the second half for the New York Jets here. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. So, yeah, 8-point lead for the Jets. They're going to kick off here. Let's see how the Bucs offense does here with the sim as incomplete pass on first down from Baker Mayfield. Second down. They get a 7-yard rush, so 3rd and 3 from Bucky Irving, and he gets the first down. Bucky Irving does. Yeah, they ran it again with him, so that's pretty good. They're just running the ball with Bucky Irving this drive, and they're running it down their throats, it looks like. Another 5-yard rush. And as we go to the next play here, pass knocked away by Sauce Gardner. Okay, 3rd and 5. You know what? Let's hop into this 3rd and 5. Because we have entered the 4th quarter now. They're at midfield. Huge 3rd down here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I need to see Mark Gastineau here. It's at the bottom, number 99. Not getting a shed, but short of the first down marker. They are at the 45, so they could go for this. I probably would if I was, you know, in control, but I could also see a punt here. I don't know. This is interesting. This is like a really weird spot on the field. What are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to do? They are going for it. Okay. Going for a 4th and 1. Run. It seems like the run's working out pretty well on this drive for them, and then it gets absolutely blown up by the New York Jets defense, man. Woo! Sherwood just blowing it up right up the middle. Nobody touched him. And yeah, it is looking very good for the Jets now. This might be the dagger. This drive could really end things. 8-point lead. Running a Breece Hall. Get stuff. Come on, just put it in Broadway Joe's hands, man. Let him cook. We saw the throws he was making that last drive. He could do it again. Just up the seam, up the numbers. Jeez, big yardage for the Jets offense. Let me tell you, another play I had to look up who that was because I didn't realize Jelani Woods is on the Jets now. So, yeah, that's who made that play. But here we go. Red zone, 2nd and 7. I mean, even a field goal really, like, puts the Bucs in a bad spot here. So, don't turn the ball over, right? Josh Reynolds is cooking, dude. Jeez. He's got to have, like, so many receiving yards in this game because since we've been looking, he's been getting almost all the passes, it feels like. Is that Josh Reynolds? It is not. But is that a touchdown? Oh, just short of the end zone from Allen Lazard again. And the Jets are inches away from what is probably the dagger. Just run the ball here, right? Just run it. Yeah, just run it easy. No, never in doubt. Breece Hall touchdown. 2-score lead for the Jets. It might be GG's, man. It might be it. I want to say a 15-point lead is safe, but this is the New York Jets we're talking about, so it ain't over till it's actually over. But a lot of time is winding down here. They got to act quick, man, if you're the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield's got to air this out. He does here. Big plays to Cade Otton. Woo. This is what they need, though. This is what they need. Oh, Mark Gastineau almost got the sack there, but it is another first down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Question now becomes, do they score before the 2-minute warning? Baker Mayfield's under some pressure. Mike Evans makes a sick catch in coverage by Sauce Gardner, too, in coverage, and just shook him off like it was nothing. They're at the goal line now. Like I said, it ain't over till it's over. New York Jets, 2 yards away. Stopping the run, though. Love that. A little bit more sense of urgency here needed from the Bucs, I think. But, ooh, into double coverage. That is a scary throw. 3rd and goal. Minute 30 left. Baker Mayfield. Oh, I thought that was Mark Gastineau for a second. But, hey, huge sack here. It's 4th and goal. Bucs maybe need to think about burning a timeout. They're going to let a lot of clock wind down. Probably for the game here, man. If they don't score, it might be GG's. Baker's running it. He has wide open space. How do you let this happen if you're the New York Jets? How? Oh, no. And surely they're going to be going for the onside here, right? Onside kick incoming. Easy scoop up. Don't fumble. And all the Jets need now is 1 first down to win. This is the game right here. 1 first down. That's all they need. Running the ball with Breece Hall. He gets the outside. He goes out of bounds, which is interesting. But, I mean, they're at the 20. It's over. Well, to be fair, I guess the game isn't over because he went out of bounds. Clock stopped and everything. They still have 3 timeouts. He gets stuffed this time. Uh-oh. Still in field goal range, though, so they don't have to do anything crazy. I would just keep running it, passing it. Dump off is fine. Nothing, but, again, field goal really would end this game, too. Big 3rd down, though. 3rd and long. Do not take a sack if you're Joe Namath, right? Maybe you could take the sack. Just, you really don't want to stop the clock. He's going to run it, though. Joe Namath's going to run it. Is he going to get close to the first down marker? He's just short. 4th and 1. This is a question for you guys. If you're in this spot, do you just go for the win, try to get that first down, or do you play it safe and take that field goal? Me personally, I might think about getting that win, you know, just end it right there. But the Jets, they are going to take the field goal. Better hope it doesn't get blocked, right? Does not get blocked. It's good. 11-point lead. 2-score lead. Virtually impossible to lose from this situation, but it is the New York Jets. Need a touchdown, 2-point conversion, field goal. So, a lot to be done. Jets, you know, just don't give up a big... Like, you'll take that all day. Like, why are the Bucs even doing that? That's just really stupid. You have no timeout. I think with that play, it's over. So... yeah, but I mean, we'll see what happens. They're dumping it off. What are they doing? They're not even going to get another snap off. Like, wow. Good job, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But we did it, guys. The almost 60-year drought is finally over. Some legends returned to help them win it. And, yeah, that was crazy. Joe Namath really did help this team out a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, though. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. Comment down below what team you guys want to see next for this or any other video ideas. Let me know. YouTube recommends that you watch this video next, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.